This game is essentially a castle defense simulator with some interesting twists. Your job is building and defending a castle while managing resources, constructing defenses, and fighting off waves of enemies. What makes this game stand out is the fully destructible voxel environment. That means pretty much everything can be broken down or modified. You play as a character who serves under a king who frankly doesn't do much to help. Your job is to build up your castle's defenses and economy, while also preparing for regular attacks from enemy hordes. The king will take credit for your work, of course, as kings tend to do. The main gameplay loop is about resource management and strategic building. You will start by establishing economic zones like farms for food and forestry areas for wood. You can recruit minions who automatically gather these resources for you, which is nice because it means you don't have to personally chop every tree. As you collect resources, you can expand your castle with various architectural elements and defensive structures. The building system lets you create walls, platforms and other structures to form your castle. But don't expect Minecraft level block by block building. This game is more about placing predefined structures in strategic locations. For defense, you have access to a variety of options. You can build traps like spike walls that damage enemies who pass through them, and recruit soldiers and archers who will automatically fight incoming enemies. The game has around 28 different trap types and 18 weapons. Enemies will spawn and make their way toward your castle, typically heading straight for the king. If the king dies, it's game over. You can personally join the fight with your character, who has their own weapons and abilities, including some magical powers that can terraform the landscape. As you progress through waves, you will face enemies with shields, archers and other special abilities that force you to adapt your strategy. So a defense that works well in the early waves might not be sufficient later on. And the game also has a creative mode if you just want to build without the pressure of defending against waves. The physics system means that when things get destroyed, they crumble and collapse in somewhat realistic ways, which can create some interesting moments during sieges. The game will be in early access, so it is still being developed and improved based on player feedback. The developers seem to have plans for additional content and balancing tweaks before the full release. And that sentence concludes today's video. If your time was respected, a like or comment is very much appreciated.